Hi everyone, Stan here. I'm trying something new on the channel. Recently, Jonathan Newton, I don't know if anybody watches him, but if you don't, I do recommend Jonathan's channel. It's Newton Grove on YouTube. Has been running a little series on helping out making a more professional YouTube channel. So I thought I'd get a few little bits and pieces, including a new microphone so I can do voiceovers, and I bought myself a nice cheap little tripod that I can run videos on, because I know somebody once mentioned that they're a bit giddy, and yeah, unfortunately, trying to drive a train and film for freehold is a little bit more difficult. Anyway, here's my first video with my first, shall we say, more slightly upmarket video. Last couple of weeks, I've had a couple of new additions to my mixed traffic fleet, which has been a pleasant surprise. And here they are. The first cab of the rank is a model I was eyeing off back in about Christmas when Ellis Clarke first listed it, and it disappeared. So I ended up getting the Black 5 and reappeared and disappeared. And late in February, it reappeared again. I had the money, so I thought, what the heck? And I now have a plain black B1, rather unusual. B1s tend to be named. They still are usually Eastern Region ones rather than Northeastern one. Unfortunately, this one isn't Eastern Region one, but it is at least unnamed and in plain black. And the second model I got, which was a total impulse, it suddenly appeared, and it's the first time I've ever seen one of these listed, was a Northeastern B16, again in plain black, plain linear black. It will get renumbered. It's in its original condition, so there's a few little changes I do need to do. The smoke box door doesn't look right to my eyes. I think whoever built it put the hinges a little bit too close together, and they're probably a little bit too long. So that's got to go. It's also got the original mechanical reversing lever. I mean, all B16s in the 30s got steam reverse, so that's all got to be changed. On the upside, there are a number of B16s, most of the B16s that Darlington overhauled in 48, 49 were not painted in lined black. They just issued them out in plain black, so I probably can get away without having to try and work lining around it, which is really good because I'm having lots of fun doing the same on the Crab. And yeah, so I now have the first of what ultimately probably will end up being two B16 Type 1s on the layout. See what you think. As you can see, the B16 is a sound-fitted model. I don't know what the file is. It's very similar to a lot of YouTube's files, but not all the functions map perfectly. I'm not totally convinced it is a 3-cylinder engine, so I probably will look to change it at some point, even if only just to get the correct or list the function so I know what I'm playing with. I mean, YouTube's do a D49 and a K4, so I've got a couple of options there. The B1, of course, will get a ESU chip in it at some point with the Locomans B1 file. I've already got a rather large larger speaker than I've usually used for the ESUs, so hopefully it won't sound too similar to the J39s. But I definitely like the Locomans B1s, so it will at some point get one of those.
Film sound 5262.